Hello, I just wanted to let people know about my 2015 GMC Sierra that I experienced vibration issues with, and GM says or claims that they fixed it, and I still experienced the vibration. My truck's been at the dealership 7 times. They replaced the drive shafts twice. They replaced the rear end twice with some special gears. They road forced the tires. I went through 3 sets of tires with this truck, and finally the engineer came out and hooked up the Pico scope to my truck and said that it's fine when he came back, so he signed off on it. GM said that pretty much, my truck's a good smooth truck, and I took it home. My truck still is vibrating, so I called the dealership, told them I'd like to go on a ride with the engineer. So on Monday, June 26, 2017, we ended up going for a ride. And with the Pico scope, with the way it reads, GM says that if it's under 15, it's it meets normal driving conditions. However, my truck spikes up to 23, 24 for about 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and then it goes back down. And when I was driving with the engineer, we hooked it up. I told him every single time I felt the vibration, he recorded that it was around 23, 24, 25 reading on the Pico scope. And as you could see, my truck pretty much still is vibrating when I'm driving. You could hear the seatbelt start slapping in the back. Very annoying as I drive, and it'll happen on the highway. Mostly I'm driving between 65 and 75 depending on traffic, and GM states that pretty much that this is a normal condition, even though it's recording the readings past 15, what GM considers normal, that it's only doing it about 20% of the time. But if you're taking long road trips, it gets very annoying, where I think it's a health concern. And so I told GM I wanted to get my truck taken back or do a buyback. And today they called me and they said pretty much they want me to pass my mileage, so it's not under the 36,000 mile warranty anymore. As you can see, I have a little over 33,000 miles. And that way they could offer some GM assistance, since I've been driving their trucks for over 20 years and I never experienced anything like this as I do with this truck. It's very uncomfortable to drive, and it's just never a really smooth riding truck since day one. And I'm very disappointed with GM, and I will be going to court with them. And whoever's considering a 2014 to 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 or Silverado 1500 series, I would not recommend these trucks, because as the engineer stated, he says to me that they all shake, and he claims he fixed my issue compared to what it was. So, but I'm still not satisfied. My 2007 was much smoother riding truck than this, and I never experienced bad shaking, especially if you're driving down the road and you get it for 20-30 seconds and it goes away, comes back again a few miles down the road, and somehow GM considers this normal. And I'm very disappointed with GM, and sorry to say, but I will be trading my truck in for another brand, and most likely just head to Ford. So anybody considering these trucks, I don't recommend them. They're pretty much vibrators, so I would stay away.